Hey guys, welcome back to BaignBaigum. I'm Saha and today I'm going to talk about the Fulbright Study Research Objective Statement. But before we do that, I recommend that you check out our last video which was about writing your personal statement. So if you haven't seen that one, do check it out first. I'm sure you'll find it helpful. In this video, I'll share a few important pointers on how to write your research statement. I'll go in a bit of detail on how this statement is different from your personal statement, and then I'll walk you through an easy to use template that you can use to write a strong research statement. This template has been tried and tested many times, and I'm sure if you follow this properly, you will have yourself a very strong research statement. So let's get started. Alright, before I give you more details, थोड़ा सा context बता देती हूँ. फुलब्राइट एप्लीकेशन में दो स्टेटमेंट्स लिखनी होती है, एक पर्सनल स्टेटमेंट और एक रिसर्च स्टेटमेंट, और ये दोनों स्टेटमेंट्स आपके एप्लीकेशन के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है. सो व्हाट आई मीन बाय दैट इज़ कि लेट्स सपोज आपके एप्लीकेशन पैक में एवरीथिंग इज़ वर्किंग फॉर यू. आपका जीपीए बहुत अच्छा है, आपका जीआरई स्कोर बहुत हाई है, यू हैव रेलेवेंट वर्क एक्सपीरियंस, बट अगर आपकी स्टेटमेंट्स अच्छी नहीं हैं, दे नॉट वेल थॉट आउट, दे डू नॉट टेल द रिव्यूअर व्हाट रिव्यूअर नीड्स टू नो in order to select you, there's a good chance that you will not get shortlisted for the interview round. And the opposite is just as true. आपका GRE score इतना high नहीं है, आपका GPA low है, या आपका relevant work experience नहीं है, but if you manage to write solid statements and your statements make a case for you, there's a good chance you'll be shortlisted for the interview round. So the point I'm trying to make here is कि ये statements बहुत important हैं, so proper time लगाएं इनको लिखने में, because they can make all the difference in your application. Another important thing to keep in mind before starting your research statement is to know the difference between personal statement and the research statement. So in दोनों statements का main difference ये है कि ये both of these answer two different questions. Your personal statement answers the question, who are you? Whereas your research statement answers the question, what do you want to do? In my opinion, research statement is far simpler to write than personal statement. Personal statement में काफ़ी ज़्यादा information को sift through करना होता है. You can pick and choose what you want to write and how best to write it. Comparatively, research statement is pretty straightforward to write. In order to write a good, strong statement, you just need to answer these 5 questions. और चूँकि सिर्फ 750 words की limit है, so simple तरीके से straightforward, to the point और relevant बात लिखें सिर्फ. Now let's look at the first question. What do you want to study and why? Now, as you open your statement, give this information in the first 2-3 sentences. Your reviewer shouldn't have to look for this information. Open your statement with this. Use simple sentences. कहानी बिल्कुल भी ना डालें. Unless you know what you're doing, या आप लफाजी के बड़े उस्ताद हैं, stay away from narrative style of writing. सीधे तरीके से straight शुरू इससे करें कि आप करना क्या चाहते हैं. Have a look at this example. So इस example में देखें, applicant ने शुरू इससे किया है that what he wants to do, why he wants to do that, and what will he do with his degree. इस स्टेटमेंट को पढ़ने के बाद now the reviewer would know that what additional information does he need from you in the following paragraphs. That is how you should write your first 2-3 lines. After your first paragraph, next paragraph में you should answer the second question. That is, what have you already studied? Now this is where you convince your reviewer कि आप हवा में तीर नहीं चला रहे, that you have some background or work experience in your chosen field of study and you genuinely are interested in pursuing it further. So here you mention your relevant undergrad courses, research study, independent study, senior year project, relevant work experience, all that is relevant to your field of study. But keep in mind, do not repeat the things that you've already mentioned in your personal statement. Basically, this is where you mention all your academic and professional activities that support your chosen field of study. Have a look at this example. So by now, your reviewer already knows what you want to do and your experience of working in your field of study. Now you have to convince him that you know exactly what you want to do during your masters. This is where you talk about the courses you want to take, the professors you want to work with, any special research interests, वगैरह वगैरह. Have a look at this example. Here you see the applicant has mentioned the exact courses he wants to take and he has named the professors he wants to work with. This clearly shows he's done a lot of research in the programs in his field of study. I recommend looking up master's programs in your top choice universities, see what courses are they offering, what research is happening in their departments. Ideally get in touch with a few professors whose research interests you. Mentioning these details makes your statement sound very legit. It shows that you know what to expect and what you will make of this academic opportunity. Also, it shows that you're not doing this just because आपने अमेरिका जाना है. This means more than that to you. Alright, so we're nearly at the end. Next question के जवाब में you have to show that how prepared you are to handle masters का workload. Here you can write about your research skills. You can write something similar to this. In this part, make reference to the research skills you have picked up during your undergrad or your work experience, but keep this brief, no more than 2 to 3 lines. Alright, so now you're on your final paragraph answering this last question. Here you have to answer the question कि ऐसी कौन सी तालीम है जो आपको अमेरिका जाकर ही हासिल करनी है और पाकिस्तान में नहीं हो सकती. So in this part you can talk about several different things. या तो आपकी कैसी कोई रिसर्च हो जो कि सिर्फ अमेरिका में हो रही है, बट अक्सर लोगों की इतनी स्पेसिफिक रिसर्च नहीं होती है. सो इन दैट केस भी काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें जो आप मेंशन कर सकते हैं, लाइक एकेडमिक सर्कल्स, कटिंग एज टेक्नोलॉजी, या फिर इवन जस्ट द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू सिट इन डाइवर्स क्लासरूम्स शेयरिंग आइडियाज. That would also do. Have a look at this example. This paragraph is sort of your concluding statement as well. Keep it brief. You've already said what you needed to say in पिछले paragraphs में. So do not worry about a detailed conclusion paragraph. 1 to 2 sentences are just fine to wrap up your statement. And there you have your first draft of the Fulbright study research objective statement. Now obviously answer to these will vary from field to field and person to person depending on your research or background or field of study and all that in details, but the key here is to show depth in your research and commitment to your field of study. So think of this as an explanation that the reviewer has to give on your behalf. This person doesn't know you any more than what you've mentioned in your statements. So think hard about what you want him to know and make a solid case for yourself. Alright guys, so these are all the tips I have on writing your research statement. Good luck with your application. Reach out to us if you have any questions. You can drop your questions in the comments below or get in touch through our Instagram. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video.